Live from Bemidji State University.
Swung on, going to be out to left field. Way back, and this one is gone for Caleb Mankey. 2-run shot out to left field.
This is Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Pitch going to be swung out to right field into the sun. Net can't see it, not going to see it, as it's going to bounce out the wall, nowhere to go, as pitch going to be thrown into second, as it's going to be a stand-up double from Hunter Olson.
Today's game is brought to you by LVI Supplies, KBUN Sports Radio, Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, Montucky Beer, and JD's Outpost Rodeo.
Pitch swung on out to left field. This one back, all the way, and this one is gone for Ty Lundeen.
Now, let's get live to the booth with the voice of the Bucks and Blue Ox baseball, Matt Geffre.
Good evening from Bemidji State University. Turn down one sound, turn up the other sound. It's another warm one here in Bemidji as the heat settles in, and so has some of the best rivalries in Minnesota town ball. While the temperatures are climbing in the 90s, it is going to be another hot one in every sense of the word. The 9-7 Bemidji Blue Ox are taking on the 6-12 Bemidji Bucks as they meet for the final Battle of Bemidji this season. The Battle of Bemidji has become one of the more than just another game on the schedule, with two teams representing the same city, sharing the same baseball community, and playing in front of as many of the same fans. Every meeting carries a little extra meaning. What begins at the local showdown has grown into one of the marquee events of the summer, where hometown pride, bragging rights are on the line every time these two clubs take the field. The Blue Ox are entering a 9-7 record and a 6-2 advantage in the all-time Battle of Bemidji series, while the Bucks are 6-12 and they have one final opportunity this season to finish the rivalry on a high note to build momentum going to this off season. Welcome to the Keg Court pregame show on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name is Matt Geffre, and I'll be covering all night long from the first pitch to the Smash Text post-game show, bringing to you every pitch, every hit, and every big moment of tonight's rival final. Coming up next, we'll hear from both managers as we continue the pregame show. First, we'll visit with the Bemidji Blue Ox Baz, followed by Chris Karate for the Bucks. We'll talk about their thoughts on this great rivalry that is bestowed us. So sit back, get some drinks, find a little shade if you can, as we set up for another chapter of this summer's Battle of Bemidji. First pitch right around the corner on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Keg Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Keg Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Keg Cork, downtown Bemidji.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports coverage of Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. The Battle of Bemidji once again. Now being joined by head coach, manager, player, coach, not Reggie Dunlap. It's Baz. Baz, how you doing today?
Good. How are you, Matty?
Not bad. You guys had a pretty good game against Ada over the weekend. How are you guys feeling from after that game?
It was hot. Boys felt good afterwards. Looking to carry some momentum into this one. It was a scrappy win. Good at bats. Good performance on the mound by Jacko. Lots to roll off of.
So moving today to Battle of Bemidji. You guys are, I believe, 6-2 overall for the Battle of Bemidji for the series. Another good game, another hot one for you. How do you guys adjust to this one?
No adjustments, just come ready to play. Pick the baseball up, throw strikes, let the defense work behind the pitcher. Put the ball in play, and good things will happen today.
Who's on the mound for you guys?
We're going Casey St. John on the bump today.
All right, for weather like this, again, it's hot. How do you guys prepare for yourselves mentally, physically?
Yeah, physically more so than mentally. Mentally, it's just another day at the park. But physically, lots of water beforehand, Gatorades, hydrate.
What does the game mean to you and the whole team being for the Battle of Bemidji?
Put on for your city. I'm just kidding. No, it means a lot. Everybody's jacked up. It gives you a little bit of a playoff atmosphere before the playoffs, so it's pretty awesome. Buff even brought out the tight pants for the day. Look at those hammies.
They are really tight today. We talked about playoffs. It's right around the corner. Do you guys know where you're kind of sitting at right now?
Yeah, so it's only a 4-team playoff. So we go up to Roseau on Saturday or Sunday, depending on what day works for us here. We got to figure that out still, and that will decide the 1 seed. And it looks like the 1 seed will end up playing Fergus Falls, and the 2 seed will end up playing Bluffton.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Thank you so much. I'll see you maybe at the end of the game.
Thank you for all you do. It's been a very big pleasure and an awesome resource to have you guys up there, and I know how much time and commitment it is for that, so we can't thank you enough.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Paz. Out.
Hey, this is first baseman Basil Zalke from the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too, plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji. Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports coverage of Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. It is Battle of Bemidji once again. Now be joined by Chris Karate. Chris, how you doing today?
Doing well. How about you, Matt?
Not too bad. Hell of a win, or a set of wins over the weekend. Got a little nervous on the Wapaton one with the schedule change, the lightning, and all the storms blowing in. But you got it in on Saturday, like late Saturday, I think, right?
Yeah, late Saturday. I want to say we started around 3 o'clock or so. Ended up getting over around 6:30. Ended up to be a long game, but great game against a great team in Roseau.
Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah, Roseau, you guys.
Wapaton. Sorry, Wapaton was the late game. That was almost 11 p.m. ending.
I was talking to your son about that too. He's like, that was the longest game I've ever been a part of. I'm like, yeah, it would have been a hot one. That would have been a fun one to be a part of.
No, but it was fun. Wapaton guys enjoyed it, and they're a fun team to play. Some great talent over there.
So let's keep going with Roseau. You guys played. That's another really good team. You guys put it against them. That's really impressive. You guys looks like it was headed it back to back a little bit, and then you guys really poured it on.
Yeah, it was back and forth, and then the bats just kept hitting, and it's contagious. The dugout was full of energy. It was one of the most fun days I've had this summer.
So let's fast forward. Let's go to today. Another one, Battle of Bemidji. You guys are 6-2 on the year, or 6-2, or they're 2-6 for you guys in the series. How do you guys feel about this one going into it?
We feel good. We felt good over the last two as well, so we'll see where it goes. But I don't know. I just feel we're clicking a lot more, and we'll see what happens tonight. I like our chances.
Who's on the bump tonight for you?
Got Dan Claudio making his inaugural appearance on the mound this season. Really been waiting for this one for quite some time, so excited. And the goal for him is to just pound the strike zone, throw strikes, and see how many he can give us tonight.
I was going to ask you next. What's your keys to this one?
Key is to throw strikes. We can't give any more free passes, or we have to limit the walks, really. And then we just have to play defense. I have confidence in the bats right now, and But again, mainly it's not walking guys and making the plays that we need to make.
All right, it's hot, a little hot compared to it was hot all week. But how do you guys prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for this one?
I feel like the last couple of weeks, this is all we've played in. Yeah. So the guys are finally used to it, it seems, and we just keep a cooler full of water in the dugout, and the guys, they're a little smarter now than a couple of years ago. They're taking care of their bodies a little bit more. But, yeah, it's something we got to do, and we'll get through it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Is the Battle of Bemidji as the K-Court pregame show rolls on. Let's look at some of the stats. Start the pitching. They're going to have Dan Colaggio on the mound, and Dan Colaggio hasn't really played all that much for pitching-wise. This is going to be his, I guess, inaugural, what Chris said earlier, for starting pitcher. And, yeah, he hasn't been pitching at all throughout the year. So it'll be interesting to see what he does, especially a good team like the Bemidji Blue Ox. Let's take a look at the Bucks lineup as well, too. They're going to be the home team in this one. Just found out like 10 minutes ago. Starting off, leading off for the Bucks, going to be in right field, Lawrence Berg, wearing number 19. Peyton Neto at short, number 16. Number 34 is going to be Ben Karate at third. Ty Lundeen in center, wearing number 7. And then in the fifth hole, it's going to be Cam Justice at first, wearing number 10. Will Zellman in left. Welcome back to Will. He hit a 3-1 home run last weekend. Then Heaton Brodina at the DH spot. Mason Wolf catching. Hunter Brodina at second base. And again, pitching for the Bucks is going to be Dan Colaggio. Now flipping it over to the other side, Bemidji Blue Ox. We're going to look at them for stat-wise. For pitching, let's pull that up. It's going to be Casey St. John. So far for him, it's 21.2 innings, 6 games, has faced 109 batters so far. 2-1 on the year. And it looks like he has 25 hits, 17 runs off of him, 10 of them earned, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. His ERA is a 3.231. So, and then looking at the lineups for the Blue Ox, it's going to go Caleb Mankey in left field today. Connor McNallen at second, by the way, wearing the really tight pants today. He's going with the Babe Ruth look, so I like that. And then in the third hole is going to be Stoney Gessner in the at third base. Hunter Olson in right. Then we have Baz at first, Jack Lundquist at short. James Garrison is the extra hitter. And then Gunnar Gansky at catcher. J.D. Condos in center. Let me say Casey St. John is going to be pitching for the Blue Ox tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting. Well, not. We already have starting lineup. We'll have the first opening pitch. Be back here in a few. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks for the Battle of Bemidji here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Town Ball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Kagan Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Kagan Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Kagan Cork, downtown Bemidji.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji. Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Of course, the Battle of Bemidji. The Blue Ox are 6-2 overall in the series. Dan Claus is going to be on the mound for the Bucks. Again, to see his inaugural, I guess, of this for him. Be on the mound, first time this year seeing him. He's been in center field a few times, but he has some back issues lately. That's why he hasn't pitched too much this year. Temperature right now, I'll get a little temperature for you. Well, it's hot. Let's just say that. It's hot. 88 degrees right now, high of 81 or high of 91. We do have a heat advisory until today's Wednesday, isn't it? So yeah, so later on tonight. But chance of thunderstorms tomorrow and also on Friday as well too. Winds are coming out of the looks like about the southwest about 14 miles an hour. So not or 8 to 14 miles an hour. So we'll see how well that does. Right now, wind's not blowing too hard, but otherwise, it's going to be a really nice day for baseball. Again, Battle of Bemidji. The Blue Ox are 6-2 overall. We'll see how well they do here tonight. Again, we have the lineups. We'll quickly go back over them. Starting off with the Blue Ox, we see Caleb Mankey in left field, Connor McNallen in second, Stoney Gessner in third, Hunter Olson in right, Baz is going to be at first, Jack Lindquist at short, James Garrison is the DH. Gunnar Gansky is going to be doing the catching. And then in center field in the 9 hole is going to be J.D. Condos. Again, and then pitching for the Blue Ox, we're going to see Casey St. John. Of course, Chubb's over here playing some bunch of bangers. Now I'll try to do stats for you as I go through it as well, too. Caleb Mankey starting off, he's hitting a .446 so far this year with 25 hits, 16 of them singles, 7 doubles, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 10 runs so far. Again, Blue Ox will be home or be away in this one. It's a 9-inning game. This one started from Colagio. First one's going to be ripped out to right field. It's going to fall right in front of the right fielder. And that's a first pitch swinging for Caleb Mankey. Get on with the single. Now Connor McNally, number 4, hitting a .341 so far this year. 14 hits, 9 singles, 4 doubles, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, and 11 runs so far. Batting on the left-hand side. It's a pitch. It's be a strike, a little off-speed pitch. Colagio is a big, tall lefty. Pitches overhand. Generally pitches from the stretch regardless of whoever's on. There's a strike right near the hands. Connor will step out, kind of give himself set. Colagio will also do the same. 0-2 here with nobody down as we're just starting off. Potentially last game, by the way, for the Bucks. This one's going to be a dribble past. It'll be past Cam. That's going to be a single for sure as Caleb's going to get all the way to third. Stoney's now up. Stoney so far sitting at .286. It's hot and sweaty. My thing's not be able to catch up. 12 hits, 10 singles, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, and 11 runs. A high chopper to Cam. That's what that was. This one back-to-back singles, and another single actually to touch second in time for a double play. But the run will count, though. That was a high chopper over the mound. And Hunter Brodin is able to step on second, throw over the first in time.
Right fielder number 9, Hunter Olsen.
Now it's going to be Hunter Olsen. Hunter so far this year, .267, started midway through the season. 8 hits, 8 singles, 6 RBIs, and 6 runs. That was going to be fouled back. So I did say back-to-back singles to start it out. So Colagio will get himself set. Hunter's going to bat from the right-hand side. Right fielder for today. Pitch swung on. 0-2. Crazy how things just go single, and then hit a double play to really put the screws to the Blue Ox. They are up 1-0 after the I guess sacrifice from Stoney. This one off the plate. Thank you for joining us here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Potentially the last game for the Bucks. It is for the Blue Ox for sure. Comes a pitch. Swung on. There's a strikeout for Dan Colagio, and that's going to end the side. Swinging strikeout, by the way, too. So new score, 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Blue Ox are coming up next. Listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Peyton Neto. I'm a shortstop and pitcher from Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball and Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Battle of Bemidji. Once again, final one of the year. Casey St. John going to be on the mound for the Blue Ox. And looking at his stats again, ERA is a 3.231. He is, looks like 2-1 in the season. And going over the, it looks like going over the lineup for the Bucks. We see Lawrence Berg, right fielder, Peyton Neto at short, Ben Karate at third, Tylen Dean in center, Cam Justice at first, Will Zellman in left, Heaton Brodina is a DH, Mason Wolf is the catcher, and then Hunter Brodina at second base.
Number 19, right fielder Lawson Berg.
Take a look at, see if we can find Lawson's numbers here. Lawsonberg so far it's in a 231. Only played in 4 games so far this year. 3 hits, 3 singles so far, 2 RBIs. Left-handed hitter in right field here tonight. Pitch swung on, go to a foul. And a nice hot one here in Bemidji. AJ Gangler out there supporting the Bucks. I see that. I see you, AJ. He's commenting on our post as well. But you can listen to literally from Facebook, Twitter. Pitch swung on, going to go right, bouncing over to McNallen at second. Do the one hop right to him. That is a L4 in the books, is what we call that.
Number 16,
Payne Neto. So far, it's in a 250. 12 hits, 10 singles, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, and 12 runs so far. Also batting on the left-hand side. But again, yeah, you can listen literally on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, you know, all there. There's a ball going to be foul. It's going to find the road. Again, no one's actually, we award points. If it hits something, preferably a moving car, makes it funnier. Don't want anybody to get hurt, but we do award points here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. I think it's funny. Pitch swung on. You got to do something to preoccupy your time. That's kind of what we do. It's a little game we have here. So far, no one's done that. Last year, we had 2 guys from the minors hit a couple of vehicles. I'm not saying like full-on smash a vehicle, but just bounce off of one. Comes the pitch from St. John. This one's going to be in the outside, 1 and 2. Casey St. John, 6'2", 215, 220. This one's going to be swung, foul, right-hand side. Baz tried to dive for it. We know that Baz probably won't dive for it. Unless he has to, and then he will. But more likely he won't. Yeah, Casey's a tall right-hander. There's a pitch from Casey. This one swung on out to center field. Condos underneath it, takes a few steps back, and he caught it. Very top, so 2 down. Very top part of the glove. He's ran to his right. Or left, to be his left. That was got to be your bowl. Fly out 8. Now up Ben Karate, number 34. So far has hit a 309 on the season. 21 hits, 15 singles, 3 doubles, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, 15 runs so far. First pitch will be a ball. So Casey would come set. Gets the signs from his catcher. Now pitch inside, almost clipped him. 2-0. And thank you for joining us here. Again, potential last. So when I say the potential, like Bucks have to play this weekend. And if they win, they will host a playoff game here at BSU. So if they win over the weekend, they will play a home game here. So we're potentially done. So we'll see how that goes. Comes the pitch. There's a strike, off-speed pitch. That's more of a gimme pitch. 3-1. Ben takes his breath, walks back into the batter's box. Tylen Dean on deck. Comes the pitch. This one, slow mover, curveball. Now full count. Good change up the speeds. Kesu comes set again. This pitch, this one inside. Note, it's going to be dribbled over to McDowell at second. Picks it up, throw it over the first to Baz in time. It's a classic 4-3 put out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bucks. We'll flip it over to the top of the second. Be back in a little bit. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Blue Ox.
Hey, this is Dan Claudio, left-handed pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. As we are getting ready for the second inning, top of the second. We're going to see Baz, Jack Lundquist, and James Garrison on deck here. Our dude did a hit. Collage still out there, getting himself set for the second inning. Try to find my stats once again. Let's see, Baz is hitting so far. Baz hitting a 205 so far this year, 9 hits, 6 singles, 3 doubles, 11 RBIs, and 5 runs so far this year. Again, lefty hitter. A lot of this team is a bunch of lefties on this team. First pitch is going to be a ball. So far, 2 hits for the Blue Ox. They'll lead them 1-0 after a back-to-back single and then a double play, but able to get Caleb Mankey home. 1-1. Collage will come set again. Loves pitching from the stretch. That's a pitch. This one swung on. Ooh, right side of the hand. Baz wanted all that one. 1-2. Baz, former BSU player, recruited by BSU to become a catcher many, many years ago. Pitch up high. And the eyes on that one. 2-0. I'm sorry, 2-2. Collage comes set, now throws this one. Check swing from Baz. Appeal down the third, or down the first. Took a little bit, but no swing. So full count. Full count to Baz. Collage comes set, now throws. This one's going to be on the outside corner, be a walk to Baz. Remember talking with Chris about it, about eliminating the walks.
Number 22, Jack Lundquist.
Now Jack Lundquist, a shortstop. Lundquist so far is in a 297 with 11 hits, 10 of them singles, 1 double, 3 RBIs, 9 runs so far. Pitch is going to be a little low. Claudio take a little look back over to second baseman, over to Hunter Brodina. Again, beautiful night here in Bemidji. It is hot. It is warm. People are still filing in. Up high. 2-0. Claudio takes a look over at first. The Baz. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be a strike right down the middle. To me, it looked down the middle. Also, different point of view as well, too. 2-1 here to Lundqvist. There's the pitch. Off-speed pitch up high. So now we're sitting at 3-1. Pitch from Claudio. This one's going to be a strike. Now full count. And talking to Chris Crotty about eliminating the walks. Try not to do it here. Comes the pitch. This one foul back into the net. So still keep it full count. Nobody else out, or nobody out here at the top of the second. Blue Ox lead 1-0. Until they strike first in the first inning. Comes a pitch from Claudio. This one's going to be up high. Another walk issue. Back-to-back walks.
How about for the Blue Ox? This is number 48, James Garrison.
Now it's going to be number 48, James Garrison, the DH in this one. Hitting at .231 so far this year. 3 hits, 2 singles, 1 double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs so far this year. Pitch. I thought it was a strike, but be a ball. Looked good to me. Looked good to me. Comes pitch from Claudio. There's a strike. Hits that corner. One and one here. Pitch now, another one up high. 2-1. Claudio trying to get his arm slot down just a little bit. Again, his first time pitching all year. Takes a look at his catcher at Wolf. That's a pitch. Good framework by Wolf. Make it a strike. 2-2 here. Claudio steps off just a little bit. Comes the pitch from Claudio. This one could be foul back. No, that one's going to be in the road. That looks like it missed a car. Dang. 2-2 here. Claudio comes set, now throws. This one swung on, go right over to Peyton Neto at short. Doubled off Bass, so it'll be a double play.
For the Blue Ox, catcher number 7, Gunnar Gansky.
Oops. Now it's going to be Gunnar Gansky. Gunnar so far this year. Hitting a .263. 5 hits, 3 singles, 1 double, 1 triple, 2 RBIs, and 4 runs. First pitch is the ball. Right-handed hitter. Gunnar the catcher tonight for the Blue Ox. Comes the pitch. This one going to be a strike, and a stolen attempt by Jack Lundqvist is going to be in there in time. So Jack Lundqvist is going to be in scoring position. Not a bad throw by Wolf. Just Jack has a lot more speed. That's basically that's all that is. 1-1 here at 2 down. In the top of second. This one up high. 2-1. That's a pitch from Collage. This one will be swung on. Going to be foul, though. This is going to end up in the parking lot. Takes 1 hop, 2 hops. Into the parking lot. Will die by the trees. Two and two here, 2 down. This pitch in, so will be a strike. Strikeout looking. Good slider from Collage. So the Bucks got himself out of a jam. No runs on no hits. Score still remains 1-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. Back here in a little bit, you listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
I'm Jack Lundquist. I'm a pitcher, and you're listening to Blue Ox baseball on Beer Belly Sports.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on the Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. As we're getting this one ready. Gonna have to go get his equipment back on. We're gonna see Ty Lundeen, Cam Justice, and Will Zellman up. So that was a little delay earlier. Again, thank you for listening here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having fun with us. I know it's a one-man show. It's not as fun. I totally get it. I understand. Usually when we have a lot more fun when Bruce is in here. Bruce had to work a 12-hour day in the heat, so he was not going to come in here. It was hot enough how it was. So far, Ty is hitting a .382, 26 hits, 18 singles, 5 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, 17 RBIs, and 12 runs scored. First pitch is going to be a strike. And by the way, we called the left field, and Ty being a right-handed, this one's going to be a swung on over to Lundquist. Takes a bad bounce. Did he throw it in time? No, not in time. Should be rated. It is an error. Ty's going to get on with an error. Well, a bad hop to Lundquist. But yeah, left field. We called it the Beaver Dam is what we're naming it. Now it's going to be Cam Justice. By the way, Cam Justice made a little side bet, a little friendly bet, saying that he wants 2 hits tonight. He wants 2 hits tonight. He said he's in for 2 hits. I said, all right, let's see it. He's sitting at 203, generally a 300-plus hitter. Swung on foul back. So kind of lit a fire under him. I said, Cam, what the hell is happening? You used to be a really good hitter. Usually a 4 or 5 hitter. Now you're kind of like a 5, 6, 7 hitter. No, I hope I lit a fire under him. 203 so far this year, 12 hits, 9 singles, 3 doubles, 16 home runs, and 7 runs. 1-1 here. Cam, first baseman tonight, like always. Plays for University of Crookston. Or Minnesota Crookston. Pitch swung on, foul. I think he's in there. Pretty sure it's going to be his senior year. Don't know if it hit a car. I think it got close. Missed that one. Might be rewarded. Cam might be getting points on that one. Not quite sure if it hit one or not. Comes a pitch from Casey. This one swung on out to right field. This one is going to head foul, though. Cam was all over that one. It's a little bit early on it. Well, 1 and 2 here. I think Cam might have Casey St. John's pitches here. Comes the pitch. This one inside. Now 2 and 2. Tyler Dean over at first after getting on with an error. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. Gonna try to frame that well. Now full count to Cam Justice. Like I said, he's in for 2 hits. All right, let's see it, kid. Comes a pitch. This one's going to be swung on out to left field. This one's going to get down. You can count it as one. Actually, that is down. Caleb Mankey was trying to dove for it. I don't know if it touched his glove or not. But it is going to be awarded as a hit. So, Cam's going to get on with a hit. So, there's one.
Back for the Bucks. Left fielder number 4, Will Zellman.
Now, Will Zellman. Ty's going to get over to third, by the way. Will, so far, he played over the weekend. Hitting a .214, 3 hits, two singles, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Red-handed batter. Pitch swung on, popped up the right field. Right fielder underneath it, takes a couple steps in. Tag at third, nothing happening. Good stop by Baz. Will kind of caught Will in the hands a bit. Heaton Brodina now up. Try to find Heaton here. Heaton so far is in a .357. 5 hits, 5 singles, 6 RBIs, 5 runs as well, too. Comes the pitch. Ooh, I got him. Fans are happy about it. Hit by the pitch. 1 down here. Casey will take a break and jump off the mound. Now the catcher, Mason Wolf. Wolf so far this year is hitting a .118 of 4 hits, 4 singles. Has not played a lot this year. 2 RBIs and 3 singles. 3 runs. So bases loaded here with 1 down. Mason, right-handed hitter. Again, we call it left field, the Beaver Dam. Big tall wall, 305 in left field. Probably 20 feet up, 20-ish feet. I don't know. South Dakota math doesn't really tell me. I'm trying to guesstimate. Comes pitch outside. One to 0 here. St. John will get his stuff from Gunner. This one swung on, going to be popped up. Baz underneath it for the second out. So 2 down to the Bucks. Now Hunter Brodina, second baseman. Hunter's dealing with still that that left wrist injury still coming off. He's cleared, but he told me during the batting cage does not have full power with it. So we'll see if he makes it work here. First pitch would be a ball. We have seen him before. Bruce and I both saw him. Well, more Bruce did. Bruce thought that he's hitting one-handed. He did hit one-handed. He hit one foul one-handed, like really foul. Imagine if he had both hands working. Comes a pitch from K. St. John. This one would be a ball. Wow, that came bouncing back. It found his way through the screen. Scared everybody. That's why I pay attention. 1-1 here with 1 down. That one's got a fan. Pitch swung on. That one's going to go foul as well, too. This one on the left-hand side, and oh, no, that one also missed a car as well. Again, everyone's trying to collect points. I like it. 1 and 2 here, 2 down for the Bucks. See what Hunter can do here. Hunter's hitting a 111 so far this year. 1 hit, 1 single. There's a strike out looking good. Slider came breaking in at the last second. The strikeout looking. So that's going to do it for the side. It'll go to the top of third. Score still reads 1-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. Back here in a second for the top of the third. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Caleb Manicky, catcher for the Bemidji Blue Ox. You're listening to the Blue Ox baseball on Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Town Ball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. We're to see JD Condos, and then right back to the top of the lineup. Some other scores happen around the area as well, too. Looks like Wapaton Whoppers are facing Jamestown Elks, and Wapaton's up 3-0 right now. Let's see what inning that they're in. They look like they're going to be in the bottom of the third. The Whoppers are up right now, 3-0. Colagio still out there, still pitching. Mason Wolf gives the final signs, ready to go here.
Leading off with the Blue Ox and the second half of the third inning. Center fielder number 0,
JD Condos up, hitting a 178 so far this year with 8 hits, 7 singles, 1 double, 2 RBIs, 6 singles. I'm sorry, and 6 runs. I don't know why I say singles like that at the end. It's not what it is. So top of the third, it's 1-0 favor of the Blue Ox here. Comes the pitch. First pitch is going to be a strike. The second pitch will be a strike as well, too. So maybe Colagio's finding his groove right now, finding his spot. Oh, that one's going to be a little high. See, I spoke too soon. Didn't really find his spot on that one. It's a pitch from Colagio. This one going to be fouled back. A 1-2 here with no one down. Comes the pitch. This one outside. 2-2. Pitch from Colagio. This one's going to be swung on. Another strikeout for Dan Colagio. And I believe that is 1, 2, 3 strikeouts for Dan Colagio. Mankey now up. Mankey last time up, singled and later scored. The only run that the Blue Ox has scored. Playing left field tonight, generally a catcher. Colagio comes set, now throws. This one, good strike, good slider, came right into the pocket. Tough one to lay off as well, too. So Caleb waits on it, but man, he's the first pitch of the first inning. Pitch swung on, going to be kind of handcuffed him. Going to die, maybe in the middle of nowhere. It is going to fall for a second straight hit for Caleb Mankey. That one kind of handcuffed him. Still able to find the spot. He's kind of died right out in left field, kind of between a no man's land. Now up the second baseman, Connor McNallen, going with the old Babe Ruth look with the tight pants tonight. High socks. Last time out, single, but rolled up into a double play. First pitch will be a ball. I can at least say with confidence the temperature is starting to go down. Still hot, though. Still hot, but it's gotten better. 2-0. Comes a pitch from Collagio. Mankey takes off. He's going to get there in time for a stolen base. An awkward slide, but able to make it in. The stolen base counts for him. Caleb took off like a bat out of hell. So 3-0 here, the one down. Collagio takes a look. Gets signs from Wolf. Pitch, ooh, inside. That's going to be a walk. 4-pitch walk. Oh, right on the wrong side, dummy. Now up Stonewall Gessner. Last time up, Stoney got into a double play. First pitch be a walk. You kind of want Dan to get out there. Want to get some momentum. Pitch. There's a strike. Hits a bottom zone. Again, first pitching all year for Dan. Generally see him throughout the year. A more of a relief pitcher than anything else. That one gets spiked in the dirt, and that one's going to be a pass ball. That one, no one's covering first, and smart play by Caleb. He rounded third. If no one's there, I don't blame him. Two and one here. Stoney. Pitch from Dan. This one's going to be a handcuffer over to first. To Cam Justice flips it over to his pitcher. Is it in time? It is in time. But a run will score nonetheless. Boy, Stoney got 2 RBIs in this one. Good sack, couple sacks today. Now Hunter Olson, last time out, struck out. McNallen over at third. Comes the pitch from Dan. Ooh, swinging on that one. Hunter should have waited. Got a little too happy. Pitch, another one outside. So running at third and trying to get the Twins game up too, by the way. Pitch outside, 3-1 now. So, watch the Twins game, watch a little baseball, a little double action for me. Comes a pitch from Collagio. This one inside. I can say it's a strike. So full count, 2 down to Hunter Olson. Trying to work himself out of this. Scores 2-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. We are at the top of the third. His pitch up high is another walk issued.
First baseman number 31, Basil Zilke.
Now Baz is up. Baz so far walked in, later stranded at second. Or actually, no, got rolled over in a double play, which actually has been saving the Bucks a lot. This is like a couple double plays. Comes the pitch. There's a strike, hits that corner. Bass so far, he did say he wants 6 stolen bases. I believe he only has 2. He only has a handful, maybe a couple games left, so you better start moving. Runners on the corners here. Hunter can easily steal a base if he wants to. There's a pitch swung on. Going to get out to center field. This one's going to fall right in front of Ty Lundeen. Hunter's going to round second, go to third. Baz is going to pick it up an RBI single to now make it 3-1.
Batting for the Blue Ox, shortstop number 22, Jack Lundquist.
Now it's going to be Jack Lundquist. Runner still in the corner here. Pitch up high, 1-0. Speaking of Lundquist, I think his dad just went by in the sheriff's vehicle. Pitch, there's a swing on that one. Oof, 1-0 that one. Trying to find a Twins game. The Royals are up 2-0 to top of the 5th. Joe Ryan pitching at 62 pitches so far. Of course, you can also listen on the KBUN 104.5 as well, too. Comes a pitch. This one down low there. Ooh, be a strike. Jack not happy about that. Takes a look over the up, but I don't think so. 1-2 here or 2 down. Colaggio now. Bass takes off. You must have heard me. That one's going to be oh, good snag by Peyton Neto. The range that kid had at short, that was beautiful. So 2 runs are scored in this top of third. Score is now going to be 3-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. Be back here a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is shortstop from the Bemidji Blue Ox, Mitch Hendricks, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji.
You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball and Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. As we're going to see for the Bucks, we're back top of the lineup with Lawson Berg, Peyton Neto, and Ben Karate. Lawson last time up, lined out to the second baseman. St. John will get set now. Ready to deal. This one swung on. Good fastball. Finds that outside zone. One and 0 here. Casey will come set. Now deals. Pitch up high. 1-0. Pitch from St. John. This one's going to be outside corner. Gonna try to frame it, but backhand frame. Tough to do. Two and one here as we are in the bottom of the third. This one's going to be popped up left field. Stoney underneath it in foul territory. Able to get that one for the first out.
Number 16, Peyton Neto.
Now it's going to be Peyton Neto. Flew out to center field last time up. Casey will step back up. One's a pitch from Casey. This one's going to be a little low, 1-0. Again, gorgeous night here in Bemidji. Beautiful night. That one's also going to be outside. Let's take a look at the rest of the Blue Ox schedule, or Bucks schedule. They play Moorhead Brewers and the Mudcats all next weekend. Or this weekend, actually, the 2nd. So, yeah, they play on Sunday, and they have to beat the Mudcats to play a home game in the playoffs. It's a playing game. They need to play, or they need to win to have a home game. Otherwise, it's done for us. That was going to be outside. 4-pitch walk to Peyton Neto. Now it's going to be third baseman Ben Karate, number 34. Last time up, grounded out to the second baseman. But yeah, talking to Chris Karate about it, they need to win on Sunday to play a home game here in Bemidji. So we'll see how that goes. That was a strike. So plenty more baseball. It could be potentially plenty more baseball. Playoff type baseball. Comes a pitch. This one, foul tip. Not quite sure for the Blue Ox. Talking to Baz. We talked a little about in the pregame on the Kate and Court pregame show that playoffs are kind of iffy right now for them. Don't believe that they will have any more home games, so they are done for the season for us. A potential one more game for the Bucks maybe next week. This is going to be a high chopper to second. Good catch. No, oh, that was just thrown away. Lundqvist had it and threw it away, so it'll be an error charge. Error charge on Jack Lundqvist on the throw. So error. Payne's going to get over the third. Now Ty Lundeen. Last time Ty got on with an error and left stranded at third. Well, it's a good effort by Jack. Just that high chopper, try to get his feet set, kind of threw on the move over at short. And just threw over Baz's head. Pitch swung on out to center field. Condo's racing back. Does have it. Tag made. Payne's going to get on a sacrifice. So now the Bucks will get on the board. Now it's going to be 3-1. Good sack play by Ty Lundeen. Now Cam Justice got on with a single. Again, he said he's in for two hits on the night. That's what he's hoping for. This one's going to be popped out left field. And falls out in the middle of nowhere. It's going to go foul, though. Stoney was on his horse trying to get it. And, of course, Jack Lundqvist was on his horse trying to get it as well, too. Kind of just fell in that no man's land. I think Jack's trying to kind of talk to him. Hey, let me know. I got it. But Stoney had a pretty decent beat on it. One here, 2 down. Cam Justice, first baseman, University of Minnesota Crookston player. This one swung on again. This one's also going to go foul and will stay foul. Again, he wants 2 hits. He said he's in the bag for 2 hits tonight. I said, all right, bet. That's what kids would say bet. Do they still say bet? I feel like they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. So 0-2 here, the Cam. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. Throw back with a first, not in time. Good heads up play by Gunner. Try to get Ben Crido there napping just a little bit. St. John will come set, now throws. This one swung on, almost took his head off. That's going to be a single. So Cam was right. He got his 2 for 2. He got his hits, 2 hits on the night. No, Will Zellman. Last time out, Will flew out to right field. I'm just going to call time. I'm going to kind of to play it all squared away. Yeah, last weekend, no game last week. More reasons because I'm in the process of moving, so I didn't really want to do a bunch of games. Plus, it was hot as hell too. I didn't really want to do that. So it was an opportunity to just kind of more just get everything settled in. It was a late one too for the Royals and for Wahpeton as well too. So in a way, it's kind of a blessing I didn't get a chance to do it. You know, it was a good game for Will Zellman. He had a three-run shot. 0-2 here, 2 down. Runners on first and second. Bucks are trying to make a move here. There's a scoring position. There's a good framework by Gunner. Still be a ball. A 1-2 here, 2 down. Casey would take a look over at Ben. This one inside the Will. 2-2. Again, thank you for listening on whatever you may be listening on to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or even Twitch. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you haven't liked any of our posts, please do. Share the love. Listen to the podcast as well, too. We talk a little about, not really about, like, sports. There's no hot takes. There's no hot takes with us. We just talk. We have fun with Bruce, me, Dustin, and Scott. Of course, Kevin the Bear, too. Kevin's always around, too. I heard he's getting to more mischiefs as well, too. If you want to listen to that, listen to the News of the Weird with Bruce on Beer Belly Sports. Runners go. This one swung on foul. Still full count here with 2 down. I got told by one of my friends that I think it was Scott might have said like that a parent listened, one of the main commissioners for Youth League here, listened to the show and said they loved it. So it was hilarious. Which, again, there's no hot takes with us, ever. Runners go. This one's going to be a swung on. Another strikeout for Casey St. John. And that's going to do it. The threat is over for the Blue Ox. Did score 1 run, though. Score is going to read 3-1 in favor of the Blue Ox. As we go to the top of the 4th, you are listening to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball and Bemidji Bucks. This is a Battle of Bemidji. Back here in a few, listen to Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Chris Karate. You're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Charlie, you're not wrong. That's a bargain of bees. It is a barrage, not barrage. There we go. Learn how to read, Matt. Barrage of bees. I'll take a bee, Pat. Flip scoreboard over. It's also, I've been up since like 5. I'm it's hot and tired. James Garrison now up. Last time out, lined out. Yeah, Charlie, there's a bunch of bees, and it's tough. Bruce even said it last time, too. We got a lot of bees out there. Last time, James lined out. Comes a pitch. Ooh, that one hit James right in the back. Squared him up.
After the hit, my pitch brings up catcher number 7, Gunnar Gansky.
Nope, Gunnar Gansky, the catcher. James going to get looked at. He'd get popped dead square in the back. He's all right, though. Wearing like a trooper. So far, Dan has 65 pitches. Or throwing for 65 pitches. Collaggio will come set. Now take a look over at first at James. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. James is going to take off to second. He's going to get there with ease. Well, 1-0 here. I'm talking to James a little bit before the game. Put a bunch of sunscreen on. That man is white on white. It's like, how often do you burn? Every time. I was like, how? Because I know his dad, too. How often does your dad burn? Every time. Pitch swung on out to center field. Center fielder underneath it. No, can't find it. Tied. Not able to look for it. That's going to score 1 run for sure. As James is going to get in, standing up. So now it's going to be 4-1. Throwback. Oh, Wolf with a good. Wow. Wolf with a throw over the third as a runner was trying to advance. As Gunnar was trying to advance to third. Slid got underneath the tag of Ben Karate. Ben Karate not thrilled at all. Said he tagged him. Didn't tag him. So that is will be a double for sure. Error on the throw. And an RBI. Up now is going to be JD Condos. Last time up, struck out. So 4-0's our score. Comes a pitch. JD lays down a bunt. Going to be a strike. 68 pitches so far for Collaggio. So we are just in the top of the 4th. It's 4-1. Comes a pitch. There's a good strike right there. I've seen JD hit a home run. He can do it. I have faith in him. Hashtag faith is what they say. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. Going to be chopped foul. Man, that's crazy still. I can't believe that. That he was safe at third. Good throw by Wolf too at the Bucks. Good tag. I thought good tag by Ben. Gunnar. I thought Gunnar was tagged out. Two and 2 here, but we still play on nonetheless. Gunnar at third. Nobody out for the Blue Ox. This one up high. Now full count. Getting full game as well, too, all 9 innings. If you're wondering, sometimes I don't get told. Like, I've had to find out, literally as we're doing it. Swung on out to center field. Ty's going to get there with a slide. Tag out by Gunnar. And a safe. So a sack play by JD Condos. So now make it 5-0. Now up, back to the top of the lineup. Oh, Caleb Mankey. Caleb so far has singled twice, stolen base, also scored twice. Both on sacks. Pitch outside. I don't see no one warming up for the Bucks, just in case. Pitch swung on, foul. That was going to find its way to the parking lot. That one almost got a pedestrian walking, or actually riding a bike. That almost got him. I shocked him. Shocked me too. Again, we award points for, hits any vehicles. Moving vehicles for sure. Pitch swung on. Going to go over to Ben at third. Throw to first in time. So a 5-3 put out. Second out. Now Connor McNallen. So far has singled, walked, and also scored. So Connor waits in the box as Collaggio gets himself set. This one's going to be popped up to Peyton Neto at short, and underneath it takes a couple steps. And that's going to do it for the side. We'll score 2 runs in this one as now scores going to be 5-1. We'll be back here in a few minutes, or back here in a few seconds. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball of the Battle of Bemidji.
Hey, this is Steven Kashoniak. I play infield for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball and Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here in the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. It is Battle of Bemidji. Scores 5-0 as we go to the top of the 5th. Or sorry, bottom of the 4th. My bad, bottom of the 4th. I'm way ahead of myself. Don't want to do that. We're going to see Heaton Brodina, Mason Wolf, and then Hunter Brodina, his brother, older brother.
Brodina.
5-1s are scores in the bottom of the 4th here. Comes a pitch from St. John. This one swung on out to right field. This one is going to be caught by the right fielder. And that's going to be Hunter Olson out right. Mason Wolf, catcher. Now up, last time up, flew out to first base. So far, St. John has 55 pitches. There's a pitch, going to be swung on, go foul. Casey will get himself settled back in. Comes the pitch. This one up high. 1-1 here with one down. Pitch from Casey. This one. Ooh, good slider. Way to a curveball. Way to get in. 1-2. And a beautiful night. A little hot, but it's starting to cool down just a little bit. Temperatures right now sitting in the upper 80s. It's a little smoky in the area as well, too, from the northern Minnesota and the Canadian Fires. Not as bad, but still a little smoky nonetheless. Pitch outside, full count. That one hit the ground. Good pick by Gunner. Comes a pitch. This one swung on. Good off-speed pitch from Casey St. John. Nope, Hunter Brodina last time up struck out. Case with his third strikeout of the night. Hunter again is battling. He's came off a left wrist injury. So he's not swinging full swing on it like he normally would. There's a strike. Not happy with that one too. So he's dealing with an injury, trying to get back. He didn't take any batting. He took a little batting practice today, but he didn't look full. He didn't take full swings. I think he still is having issues in his left arm. I mean, he said his body was sore. His left arm was sore. He hasn't really been using all that much, which I get. That ball is going to go away from the catcher. Try to backhand that. 2-1. Comes a pitch from St. John. This one. Tough one to lay off. That one's up high, though. 3-1. There's 64 pitches from Casey St. John. Again, big, tall right-hander. About 6'1", 6'2", about maybe touching scales between 215 and 220. There's a strike, and Hunter Brodina threw his bat, thought it was a walk, but bat get thrown back at him. That's why we always make sure it's a strike before we start throwing bats. Full count. Comes the pitch. This one foul. Just kind of just put his bat on it. Trying to stay alive with it. Again, decent crowd here. I like having crowds here when it's Battle of Bemidji. You know, you usually get a decent crowd out here. So again, games are always free. Pitch swung on out to right field. This one back. This one back. Hunter looking up. And this one is going to be gone. Hunter Brodina, bad wrist and all. Solo shot out to right field. The 320 mark hit the top of the wall. Score is now going to read 5-2 in favor of the Blue Ox. Having a bad wrist and all, Silla would get enough wood on it. Hunter did try to get his glove up, but hit the top of the wall and went over. Pitch, yeah, strike to the back and top lineup to Lawson Berg. Berg so far is 0-2 on the night. I'm gonna swing on that one. Off-speed pitch got Lawson. So 0-2, 2 down here. We are in the bottom of the fourth. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt as well. 1-2. Comes the pitch. This one swung on out to left field. This one's going to be in foul territory. Stoney on his horse trying to get it, but it's going to go way foul. Gunner's having some words with Peyton Neto. Just smack talking. Again, it's a rival game. Trying for a ball. Anybody have a ball? They're trying to find a ball. Don't have a ball. Ump is looking for a ball. No one has one. Hard to do anything with any balls. There's more balls being thrown in because, yeah, there's kids have a bunch of balls, and they're trying to get more balls rounded up. Swung on out to right field over to Hunter Olsen. This one is a good dive attempt by Hunter Olsen to snag this one for the third out.
And after the Bucks, bottom half of the fourth inning, scored 1 run on 1 hit and no one left on base. Your score now,
It'll be a fly out to the right field, but some damage has been done with the solo shot from Hunter Brodina. So now scores will be 5-2. We'll take a little break. We'll go to the top of the fifth. Those two Bemidji Blue Ox baseball and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cam Justice. I play first base for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Town Ball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. New pitcher for the Bemidji Bucks is going to be Heaton Brodina, number 18, right-hander. Of course, every new pitcher is being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. It is America's coffee, brewed by Americans. Good way to wake you up as well, too. I have like 2 of them a day. Put them over ice, not going to lie, best way to go. Yeah, Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee. Up now in the top of the fifth, we're going to see Stoney Gessner, third baseman. Got to a double play. Also grounded out as well, too. It's 1-1 here to him. Good off-speed pitch, be up high. And Clausen was a lefty. Now we go with Brodina, Heaton Brodina. Swung on, going to be popped up. Center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder in Tylen Dean.
Number 9, Hunter Olsen.
Now it's going to be Hunter Olsen. Hunter so far has walked and struck out. That's the pitch. This one outside. Want to know here, 1 down. 5-2 is our score in favor of the Blue Ox. Heaton throws really hard overhand, throws his whole body into it. Good windup, close stance. Decent velocity on it too. Good fastball. Didn't look like it moved very much. 3-0. Wolf's trying to help him out a little bit, trying to do a better frame job. This pitch outside, be a walk. Yep, 31 could be Bazazalki. Baz so far has walked. And looks like he singled and got an RBI. Baz will settle into the box. Heaton gets a spot, now throws a little high right into the hands of Baz. Want to know here, 1 down. Comes the pitch. This one swung on out to right field, but it's going to go foul. I think it was cooking for sure. That one rolls out of play, so So Burr's going to throw it back in. Throw it into Bob Lucas out there, the legendary Bob Lucas. Comes the pitch, this one in the dirt, a little low. Heaton Brodina just a little while, trying to get himself settled here. Two and one down for the Bucks, or sorry, for the Blue Ox. Up high, 3-1. Again, listen to shows. If you want to go back, listen to some Beer Belly Sports Show. They're on all of our podcasts. Pitch swung on, foul tip. Full count. Yeah, we have all of our shows on every streaming platform. So Spotify, iHeart, Apple. So if you want to listen to something funny, kind of give you something to do, don't listen for the kids. A lot of words in it. They should be listening to. Walk issued. Heaton not happy with the call.
Shortstop number 22, Jack Lundquist.
No, Jack Lundquist. Last time out, walked, stolen a base, and also lined out as well, too. Well, Jack getting himself settled in the box here. Comes a pitch. This one up high. Again, a good number of us people listening here. Thank you for wherever you're listening from. Love to know where you are listening from. Comment, no matter if you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Tell us where you're listening from. Love to absolutely know where you're listening from. Got a lot of people listening tonight. We do appreciate it. Comes the pitch. This one low again, and he's not happy with the calls from the umpire tonight. 3-0. We want back-to-back walks, or back-to-back walks. 3 walks in a row, it should be really tough. After getting a fly out right away. Comes the pitch, there's a strike. That was more of a gimme than anything else. Comes the pitch, this one up high. Now there's another walk. So back-to-back walks as Chris Crider is going to come out and talk to his young pitcher. Trying to figure out what's going on. So as that's being talked to, just kind of a reminder of stuff from Beer Belly Sports. If you want to go back and listen to the archives of any games that we had so far this year, or pretty much some of the other games, just go back and just listen to it on YouTube. Pretty much all of them are on YouTube. So you go back and listen to them. But also, you can listen to, like I said, Beer Belly Sports actual show. And also Beer Belly Sports Radio Network have some old school shows as well, too. So, yeah, you can really go back in the archives if you want to see something. It's Chris Crider, not happy with the ump the ump strike zone. Not thrilled with it. And looks like
number 48, James Garrison.
Now up. Could it be James Garrison? James last time hit right in the pitch, squared up right on the back. He's been in the ready spot for a while. He's ready to throw this one. This one swung on. Gonna go right past second and short. That's gonna score Hunter. Baz get around third. Stay there. So now score is gonna be 6-2.
Number 7, Gunnar Gansky.
So single RBI to James Garrison. Now up Gunnar Gansky, the catcher. So far he has doubled, got an RBI, and also struck out. Pitch, off-speed pitch from Heaton. Bases are still loaded here for the Blue Ox. Pitch inside. Ooh, they're going to say it's a strike. Gunnar not thrilled about it. Hutton steps out of the box, or Gunner steps out of the box just for a little bit, kind of get himself squared away. Again, not thrilled with the umpire's call. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt, gets away. Bass thought about going, not happening. Bass not light on his feet anymore. He's up in his young 30s. Still do it. Have faith in him. By the way, he did want to say he wants 6 steals on the year. I think he only has 2. So, a couple games left for him for the year. I mean, playoffs still count as well, too, I guess. Comes the pitch. This one swung on, going to go foul. Left-hand side as Hiller was trying to olay that one. Thought about picking it up. 1 and 2 here with 1 down. 6-2 in favor of the Blue Ox. We are in the top of the 5th. For the Battle of Bemidji. Comes the pitch. This one swung on out to center field. Lundeen underneath it, catches it. Tag up by Bass. He is going to score. So a sac fly from Gunnar Gansky. Be the second out, by the way. JD Condo's now up. Runners on the corners here with 2 down. JD so far has sacked and also struck out. This one's also going to be popped up in the infield. Heaton Brodin is calling for it and is going to catch it for the 3rd out.
The Blue Ox are top of the 5th inning, scored 2 runs on 1 hit.
So that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. But 2 more runs will come across. Now it'll be 7-2 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 5th. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Hiller, infielder from the Bemidji Blue Ox. You're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here in the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Battle of Bemidji. Bemidji does lead the series 6-2. If you're ever wondering what it was, it is 6-2 that Bemidji leads the series. As we'll see, Peyton Neto, Ben Karate, and Ty Lundeen due up. Casey St. John still out there, still pitching for the Blue Ox. This one foul back, going to get behind us. That's going to get bounced off the road. Go take a little dirt nap over by Slumberland, actually. 0-1. So far, 73 pitches from Casey here tonight. Going to be the workhorse. Pitch swung on. Oh, tip foul. In bottom of the 5th here, 7-2. If you're the Blue Ox here, I'll take a look at the Blue Ox schedule as we go to the next half inning. And pitch, off-speed pitch, a little high, 1-2. I believe they have one more game as well, too. And it's also away. Comes the pitch, check swing, Did not go. And they play Roseau on Saturday. Pitch going to be foul. Bank right there. Try to get on the hop. Blue Ox are 10. Looks like I think 10-2 or 10-7 on the year. Yeah, 10-7 on the year. The Bucks are 7-12 on the year. Check swing now, full count. Comes the pitch from Casey. This one's going to be outside for a walk.
For the Bucks, third baseman number 34, Ben Karate.
Now up, Ben Karate, third baseman. Reached on an error and also grounded out as well. And 7-2 is our score, and that's weird because about like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was pretty bright out. Now it's like darkness is settling in. Is that ball down low? Peyton gets a decent lead over at first. He can steal as well, too. This one in the dirt. Gunner thought about throwing over the first. And Peyton can steal. Pretty good range over at short early. Made a great play. Casey takes a look. Now throws. This one swung on out to right field. Grooved it pretty much down the middle. Ben's going to pick up first base. Peyton's going to get over to third and will stay there. So it's a double for Ben Karate. As some life is starting to be shown by this team. Oh, Ty Lundeen. Ty so far is sack fly, reached on the air as well too. And Gunner's gonna go talk to his big right-hander. Kind of more just, I assume just like settling down. Kind of settle down, kind of take a breath, relax. That's what we did, just take a deep breath, it's okay. Yeah, 7-2 is our score. Bucks in scoring position here. We're down 7-2. Trying to make it something interesting here at the bottom of the fifth. Comes the pitch. Swinging. All right, sorry. Swing on that one. That's a tough one to lay off as well. Comes the pitch from Casey. This one swung on out to center field. This one, Condo's racing after it. Racing, not going to get it. And that one is gone. Deep center field. No doubter. That thing took off like a rocket. So not one, not two, but 3-run shot from Ty Lundeen. This game got a whole heck of a lot interesting now. Now it's 7-5. Favor the Blue Ox still. That is a moon shot from Ty Lundeen. Deep center field. That is an awesome shot by him. Try to write down these highlights as well, too, so I can send it to Hoover later on.
First baseman number 10, Cam Justice.
Oh, Cam Justice. See if he can do it. That ball's going to be up high. This one on the outside again. Casey needs kind of settle down here. 2-0. There are 84 pitches so far from Casey. Showing signs of fatigue. Foul tip. So I believe two home runs so far from the Bucks here tonight. Trying to look, make sure, a quick look, and nope, maybe just one. It should be a ball, 3-1. No, it is 2. Hunter Brodeen hit one earlier too. He hit a solo shot in the last inning. So 2 home runs so far tonight for the Bucks. Pitch swung on over top of that one. Now full count to Cam. Cam did live up to what he was going to say. He does have 2 singles, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to get 2 hits on the night. Let's see if we keep it going here. Pitch up high, be a walk.
Batting left fielder number 4, Will Zellman.
No, Will Zellman. A little meeting on the mound here. Let's see what they're going to do. They might pull him. Try to get some changes going on here. So Hiller's out there talking to him. Don't see Bazzo talking to McNallen. Oh, it's not Hiller, it's Bob. Bob Lucas is out there. He's the one who's talking to him. Oh, it is Hiller. My bad, it is Hiller. He'll kind of talk to Kate St. John, maybe try and get him settled down, try and get him out of this inning. Being a pitcher as well, too. It's all just a head game. Just relax and just take a deep breath, and sometimes just overthinking it. Now it's going to be Will Zellman, left fielder, so far 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. This pitch be a walk or be a ball. Will coming back, hasn't played pretty much all year. Came back last weekend. This one will be sneaked this way through the infield and be a single for Will.
Pitcher number 18, Heat Brodina.
Now Heat and Brodina now up. So far hit by the pitch and also flown out. Pitch be low. One and 0 here. Runners on first and second. Nobody down for the Bucks. We're in the bottom of the 5th. This one swung out to right field. Going to hook foul, though. Heaton tried to put a lot of muscle on that one. 1-1 here. And it's Cam Justice over at second. Will Zellman over at first. That ball hits the outfield. Cam better get on. Cam better move because Will will be right behind him. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. 2-1. Pitch going to be, good strike right there. That's a tough one to lay off, and either or would have been, if you would have handcuffed you ain't going nowhere. Two and two here, nobody down. Comes the pitch. This one swung on, going to be popped up center field. JD underneath it, no tag anywhere. One out to the Bucks.
Pitching for the Bucks, number 14, Dylan Wakazo.
Dylan Wakazo is going to settle in. He's going to find his way, it looks like, for Mason Wolf. First pitch swinging on that one. So far, 98 pitches so far for the for Casey St. John. That pitch would be a ball in the dirt. Good stop by Gunner. So, of course, changes will happen out in the outfield now. Move people around here. 1-1 here, one down to the Bucks. They're in the bottom of the 5th. There's a strike almost right down the middle. 1-2. I don't think Dylan was thinking of that one. Casey's taking a look back. No. Let's look back again at Cam at second. Here comes the pitch. This one swung on out to center field. That one's going to fall right in the lap of J.D. Kondo. Slid for it. They're 2 down.
Number 11, Hunter Brodina.
Now Hunter Brodina. That's for the second out. Hunter last time hit a solo shot out to right field. See if we can do it here once again. Casey over 100 pitches now. Inside throw back over the first. Not time. Oh, no, that was a bad throw by Hunter. The runners are going to advance. Well, it's not what you want to do in a close game to make mental errors like that. A 1-0 here. Comes a pitch from St. John. There is a ball in the outside corner that's close. I think Casey even liked that too. He looked back and was like, I don't know. And get back up on the mound. 2-0. Comes the pitch. This one inside. Almost clipped him. 3-0. Get everything you're listening here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. And you're great sponsors like JD's Outpost, Fozzie Smoke and Barbecue. That one swung out to right field over to Hunter Olsen for the third out. But the damage has been done after a 3-run shot from Ty Lundeen to make it 5-7 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll go to the top of the 6th with 2 Bemidji Blue Ox baseball and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Peyton Neto. I'm a shortstop and pitcher from Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smoke and Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smoke and Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre here as we are into now the top of the 6th inning. Rankin now up. So far has, wrong side. It flipped to the wrong side of the book. So far he has singled twice and also grounded out as well too. Pitch from Heaton Brodina. This one going to be popped up. The second baseman. Set underneath it, it's Hunter Brodina.
Number 4, Connor McNallen.
Now Connor McNallen, second baseman. So far has singled, walked, scored, and also flown out so far today. It's a pitch from Heaton. This one, a little low. 1-0. It's a pitch from Heaton. This one's going to be foul back. This one's going to be on its way. Looks like going to be foul. Well, way foul, but I was trying to see anybody's reaction, see if it hit a car or not. Looks like it went into the graveyard. 1-1 here with one down. Pitch swung on out to right field. This one's going to go foul. And bullpen warming up for the Blue Ox. Can't see who it is right now. It might be Gunner out there. That would be inside, almost clip Connor. By the way, Okezo's now behind the plate for the Bucks. This one going to be grounder shot. Oh, tough play for Cam. Connor's going to make his way over. Connor's going to go on base with this be charging the arrow though. But good effort by Cam. Kept it in front of him. A couple bad hops. Stonewall Gessner now up. Stoney so far has rolled into a double play, grounded out, and also flown out tonight. So 0 for 3. This one foul, streaming right past everybody. I don't know if it hit the fence or not. One here with one down. Pitch, off-speed pitch. Dylan tried to frame it, not happening. There's a pitch. This one swung on, gonna get. Oh, good effort by Hunter Brodina. Put the glove down, almost got it. Good effort. Will be a hit for Stoney. Now Hunter Olson.
Number 9, Hunter Olson.
Hunter so far tonight has struck out, walked. I think he's walked twice and scored. 0-1 here. 7-5 is our score as we are in the top of the 6th. In favor of the Blue Ox. A couple shots. A couple home runs from the Bucks. This one would be foul, left side. It's not Dylan Okezo behind the plate. It's still Wolf. Still Mason Wolf. I'm just looking on Game Tracker or Game Changer to see where he's at, and it says Okezo's at catching, but it looks like it's Mason that's down there as catching right now. In town ball, amateur ball, there's not really. There's rules, but not like professional rules. 1-2 with one down. Off-speed pitch going to be foul. And stay foul. Runners at first and second. One down here as we are in the top of 6 for the Blue Ox. 7-5 is our score. There's a strike. Strikeout swinging for Hunter Olson.
31, Basil Zelke.
Second out. Baz now up. Struck out, singled, got an RBI, and walked and scored so far tonight. Pitch swung out to right field. This one's going to be right to the right fielder. Had to take a couple steps for Berg.
And the Bucks stop after 6. They score no runs on 2
So no runs are scored here. The score is still going to read 7-5 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll go to the bottom 6. Listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Battle of Bemidji continues on. 7-5 is our score as we are in the bottom of the sixth. New pitcher for the Blue Ox. We're going to see Gunnar Gansky. Gunnar so far has 5 innings of work. And let's see, rest of his stats. Looks like he has 2 hits off of him, 2 runs, one of them earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. ERA is a 1.400. Of course, new pitcher being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. It's America's coffee. It's one of my all-time favorite coffees. I have it almost every single morning. If you pour it over ice, not gonna lie, the best. I put some cream in it, even better. I take 2 of them a day. Why? Because I love the caffeine in it. So Black Rifle Coffee, it's America's coffee. Why not? Now Lawson Berg. So far, Lawson is 0 for 3 with a couple flyouts. Pitch swung on, gonna go foul. Gunnar now pitches. This one's gonna be in the dirt. Gunnar Gansky is a right-handed pitcher, 5'11". From the windup, mostly. Which in the dirt. Oh, low, 2-1. New left fielder, don't see who it is. Pitch swung on, gonna go over to Connor at second in time.
Number 16, shortstop, Peyton Neto.
Neto's now up. Peyton so far has walked twice, scored twice, also flown out as well. Peyton calls time, kind of gets himself reset here. Left-handed hitter, a shortstop tonight. Comes the pitch. This one bounces off the Mankey. Oh, that's what it is. Mankey's now back behind the plate. Back to his general spot. Started out in left field, behind the plate in this one. So I don't know how's on the left. I think it's Dylan Lundeen. There's a strike. I think that's who's out in left field with Dylan Lundeen. It is. There, it's all cleared up now. 1-1 here with 1 down. 7-5 is our score in favor of the Blue Ox. Pitch swung on, a little slow roller to Baz. Gunner's going to reach over there in time to first to get him. And Peyton does have wheels too. So a 3-1, classic 3-1 putout. Now what? Ben Karate doubled, scored, reached on an error, and also grounded out as well. 2 down here. Oh, timeout called as a softball rolled onto the field. When the kids out there lost the softball. too far, too much muscle. So now play will resume as Ben will step in. Skansky will come set. As Caleb Mankey behind the plate. Pitch swung on out to right field. This one, Hunter Olsen is going to take a few steps in. Is going to catch this one. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bemidji Bucks.
For the 6th inning, no runs on, no hits, no Blue Ox.
So we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Score is 7-5. Back here in a little bit. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. It's a Battle of Bemidji. Back in a second. Listen to that back.
This is Caleb Crow, utility player. This is Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports.
Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch a game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. The Battle of Bemidji continues on as we are in the top of the 7th. As we are going to see Jack Lundquist, James Garrison, and Gunter Gansky all up.
Shortstop number 22, Jack Lundquist.
So far, Jack has walked twice and also lined out. Comes a pitch from Eaton, up high. Want to know here. Swing on that one. 1-1. Heaton once again. This one bounces in front of Wolf. Two and one here comes the pitch. Sorry, I was staring at the fans out here, just seeing. Decent crowd. Like, it's still a really good crowd out here. Again, all these games are free. So if you ever want to come out like, oh, is any of the games free? Yes, they're absolutely free. So why not just come out? Watch some town ball, support your teams. Pitch swung on, out to right field. This one's going to be caught by Berg. Out in right field. That ball kind of laid up there.
Number 48, James Garrison.
No, James Garrison. James so far has a single RBI. Also hit by the pitch and lined out as well. Ball will be a little low on that one. Heaton so far, 47 pitches. Came in a couple innings ago. Pitch swung on, going to a foul, hit him in the inside the handle. James kind of takes a look at the bat a little bit, make sure it didn't crack it. So 1-1 here with one down to the Bucks, or to the Blue Ox. Comes a pitch. Off-speed pitch is going to stay high. Again, Battle of Bemidji. Blue Ox are 6-2 in the series. Gets away from Heaton, now 3-1. Pitch from Heaton. This one swung on, going to go foul. Stay foul. I don't know exactly where it went. Lost in the skies. So full count here, 1 down. There's a good strikeout from Heaton Brodeen. I'm going to think on that one.
Pitcher number 7, Gunnar Gansky.
Now up. Pitcher, Gunnar Gansky, started out as a catcher. So far today, he has struck out, got a double RBI, also a sack. So a couple RBIs for him. Kind of keep that going there. Comes the pitch. This one hits the outside corner. 1-0 here, 2 down. 7-5 to score in favor of Blue Ox. This one inside, almost clipped him. He didn't even say, like, oh, that's my bad. Lost the handle of it just a little bit. It's a pitch. This one swung on, going to be foul as Ben Karates wait for it. Brian Hiller is going to throw it in himself as he's the third base coach. Allegedly was going to do that. I see him taking stands like he's going to crow hop and fire. Two one here, 2 down to the Blue Ox. This one outside, 3-1. No one on base. Again, we will have the post-game shows are going to be brought to you by Smash Text. Of course, that will come up here shortly. This one in the dirt will be a walk to Gunnar. That'll be JD Condos. Good. Looks like we'll have a change. Let's see who they're going to bring in here. It won't be JD. It might be Brian. So that's who they elect to go with. Kind of take a short little pause. I think that's exactly what they're going to go with. They are going to go with, it looks like it is going to be Brian Hiller. He is going to step in for JD Condos.
Pitching for the Bucks, number 14, Brian Hiller.
Brian can play. I've seen him play. Hit the ball pretty good as well still. The old man on the team. Brian so far is hitting a .250 on the year, 2 hits, 1 single, 1 double. I was here a couple weeks ago. 1 RBI, 1 run, 1 walk. First pitch going to be swung on. Popped out to the outfield to Berg, and he's going to settle underneath it for the 3rd out. So let's do it for the top of the 7th. We'll go to the bottom 7th. Of course, time to stretch as well, too. Score reads 7-5. Favor the Blue Ox. We'll be back here in a few seconds. Let's do Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is second baseman Hunter Olson from Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to the Bemidji Blue Ox baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Cermak Real Estate and Bryce Primo. Whether you're rounding first on your first home, looking to steal second with an upgrade, or swinging big for that dream property, Bryce is your go-to guy. He's got the scouting report on the market, knows how to call in the right play, and he'll make sure you slide in safe every time. So when it's time to step up to the plate in real estate, don't strike out. Call Bryce Primo, 218-760-9789. Bryce Primo with Cermak Real Estate, helping you knock it out of the park.
You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball as the Battle of Bemidji rolls on as we're in the bottom of the 7th here. As Chubb's over here playing some great bangers right now. Take a look at some of these scores around the area. Wapaton Whoppers defeated the Jamestown Elks 9-0 earlier today. Something to watch. Gotta keep track of everybody who's around the area. Oh, I try to at least. Up now is gonna be Ty Lundeen. First pitch is gonna be a ball. Ty so far tonight has gone with an error, got a sack, and has a few RBIs after a 3-run shot back in the 5th inning. Over center field. It was a deep part of center as well, too. I think it had huge legs. A moon shot. 2-0. There's a pitch, foul back. So 7-5 is our scores. We're in the bottom of the 7th here. We have full game. I mean, it's all full 9 innings. Comes the pitch, just one swung, gonna go foul. As Chris Karate darts out of the way. Gonna have our Smash Tax post-game show coming up as well, so don't forget about that. We'll talk to whatever winning coach, whoever it may be. They'll be up here in the booth. Comes the pitch. This one going to be a chopper over to Jack Lundquist at short. Throws over the first. Is it in time? No, it is not in time. As Ty Lundeen is going to get out the single. Good stretch by Baz as well, too. Baz, the only guy I know who can stretch like that at that age. Actually, I lied. One other guy in softball. Schmitty, the other guy who can stretch like that. Now it's going to be Cam Justice. So far, he has walked and singled twice. Pitch. A little bit up high. Again, possibly one of our last, possibly our last broadcast of the year, depending on how the Bucks play this weekend against Moorhead. Pitch outside. If they win, we still play on. We'll have one more home game. It's a playing game, but nonetheless, it's a home game. So another chance for the Bucks to play at home. It all depends if they win, though, this weekend. There's a strike. Ooh, Cam's not happy about that. He bends out of the way. I go, don't think so. 2-1. Gunner still out there pitching. So far, 16 pitches for him. This one swung on over top of that one. Good off-speed pitch. 2-2. So far, 3 errors for the Blue Ox tonight and 1 for the Bucks. 2-2. Comes the pitch. It's one. Got that corner for a strikeout. Cam not happy about that one. That'll be the first out to the Bucks. Now what? Will Zellman, number 4, left fielder. Will so far tonight has flown out, struck out, and also got on with the single. Comes the pitch, this one in the dirt. Gonna look over at first. This one swung on, handcuffed him. Jack over at short, gets one at second. Is it in time for the second one? No, it is. He's gonna be safe, so that's a fielder's choice. Number 18, Heaton Brodina. Heaton so far has been hit by the pitch and flown out twice. Two down to the Bucks. We're at the bottom of the 7th here. 7-5 is our score. Comes the pitch. Ooh, that's a tough one to lay off. I thought it was a strike all the way. A little too high, maybe? 1-0. So Gunnar takes a look over at first to Will. Pitch swung on. Oof. He was just a little bit off on the timing on that one. 1-1. Heaton pretty good pitching so far tonight. Ooh, got him off balance on that one. Now it's 1 and 2. I'm not quite sure if Heaton really wanted to swing at that one. His body was saying yes, with the mind telling him no. Pitch, that one's going to be a strikeout looking. Another one for Gunnar.
The Bucks, bottom half of the seventh inning, no runs, no hit.
No runs, no hits. Score still stays the same. We'll go 7-5 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll go to top of the 8th. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is D-Money, Utility, Bemidji Blue Ox. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox on Beer Belly Sports Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre here alongside with you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Leading up from the Blue Ox in the top half of the 8th inning. Left fielder, number 1, Caleb.
Now as Caleb Mankey catching, came in the, I don't know, maybe an inning and a half ago. Came in, started doing the catch. We're redoing the catching. So he's up right now. So far has singled twice, flown out and grounded out. Pitch swung on, broken bat over to Hunter Brodina at second and in time to first. That bat just shattered. 4-3 put out. Throw that thing away. Now it's going to be Connor McNallen. Connor so far has reached on an error, flown out, walked, and got a single. This one's going to be smoked past Hunter at second, and it's a single for Connor. Now up, Stonewall Gessner. Stoney so far tonight has singled. Ground to a double play and also grounded out to the first baseman. Comes a pitch from Houdini. Ooh, that one hit him. Heaton hit it right in the thigh of Stoney. No, that was a stinger for sure. So runners in first and second here. Hunter so far has struck out, walked twice, actually struck out two times, and walked twice. Comes a pitch from Heaton. This one up high. 1-0 here. And score is 7-5 in favor of the Blue Ox. As we are in the top of the 8th. Pitch up high again, 2-0. Heat so far is 63 pitches. Came in, I think, about the 5th inning. Got a couple strikeouts for him. So overall, not bad for the youngster. Pitch swung out to left field. That one's going to fall right in front of Will Zellman. Run's going to come across. It's going to be a single for Hunter Olsen. Now make it 8-5 in favor of Bemidji.
Blue Ox. First baseman number 31, Basil Zilke.
Baz now up. Last time up, walked, flown out. Also single, got an RBI. And also a couple walks, so 2 walks for him. That pitch is going to be a little low. So 8-5 here as we are in the top of the 8th. Comes a pitch. There's a strike. Hits that corner. Is that trying to paint it black over there? Insert Rolling Stones song here. He now gets his signs from Wolf. Take a quick look over at the runner at second. Well, that is Connor, not Connor, because Connor scored. And over at Stoney. That's what I thought it was. Didn't look at it at first. I'm like, that's not him. He just got hit by the pitch, but I forgot about the run that scored. Pitch up high. Oh, it's going to be a strike. Bass takes a look and goes, no. 2-2. Normally that ball is a little bit lower. Baz is turning on that one. 2-2. Off-speed pitch is not going to be called. That's going to be a ball. They have a full count. Insane. That ball was, I thought it was a good strikeout pitch, and that's insane. So full count, 1 down. Runners on first and second here. Ball is going to be low. Baz is going to take another walk.
Shortstop number 22, Jack Lundquist.
Now they're going to have bases loaded here with Jack Lundquist. So far, he has walked twice, stolen base, and looks like lined out and flown out. And a time is going to be called as Chris Crider is going to come out there, maybe have a couple words of the Heaton. Maybe might be done for the day. I mean, did pitch over 70 pitches. It's still a hell of an effort for him, for the youngster. So I think he did pretty good. I thought I may have got robbed on that last one. See, we have a new pitcher coming in. So that looks like that might be what it is. It might be Berg out in right field. He looks like he might be coming in. And that is going to do it for Heaton. So Heaton will take a break. And we'll take a break as well, too. We'll be back in a little bit. Score reads 8-5, favor of the Blue Ox. Back in a second. Listen to Bemidji Blue Ox on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Town Ball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Battle of Bemidji continues on. A new pitcher for the Bucks, as we are going to see number 19, Lawson Berg. I don't think Lawson has pitched this year. It does not look like he's pitched at all this year. So Lawson's a tall right-hander. See where they put everybody here. Looks like they're going to put Heaton Brodina in right now. Well, so far, nonetheless, a really good game. Score is 8-5. As they're still trying to figure out where they're going to put people. They're getting everything straightened out. In the book, on the game changer as well, too, but my stuff looks like it's updated. As Chris Goonover talked to whoever's running the scorebook or the game changer for the Blue Ox, and see what they're going to do. It looks like actually Hunter Brodina is going to go out to right. Heaton Brodina is going to go second. So Berg is a tall right-hander, throws way over top. A lot of torque on the right shoulder. As we are in the top of the 8th here. 1 out to the Blue Ox. Jack Lundquist will step in. Jack will get in there. Bases loaded for the Blue Ox as well, too. Don't want to forget about that. Stoney is at third, Hunter at second, and Baz are at first. Actually, pitch runner for Baz at first. I don't know who it is. Can't see it from here. First pitch is going to be a strike. Might be Dash, by the way. Pitch swung on to be foul. That might be who it is. Might be Dash Hiller. Can't see the number from this area. Oh, 0-2 with 1 down. Pitch swung on. Going to go over to second. Get 1. Throw to first in time. No, he is safe for a fielder's choice. Well, 1 run is going to score after that, though. As Stoney's going to get in. Hunter's going to move over to third. That's on a double play, which their runner is. So that one is out. Didn't get the second run for Jack. It's a fielder's choice. So as you listen to me, just talk to myself. Nope, number 48, James Garrison. So far struck out. Got a single RBI. Got hit by the pitch. Also scored. And lined out as well, too. So runners on first and third here at 2 down to the Bucks, or to the Blue Ox. 9-5 is our score. There's Berg. Throws over. Oh, good stop by Cam. What a glove by Cam. It was just a stab it out of nowhere, just a step on first. So 2 runs are going to score here for the Blue Ox. 9-5 is our score now in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll take a little break. We'll have the bottom of the 8th. Let's do Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cody Rutledge, center fielder for the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to the Bemidji Ox baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too, plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji.
You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball and Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre here with you guys as Battle of Bemidji continues on. As we'll see Mason Wolf up. Mason so far has over 2, flown out and struck out here tonight.
Leading off for the Bucks in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Catcher number 21, Mason Wolf.
Now 9-5's our score, though. Favor the Blue Ox here. The Battle of Bemidji. Bemidji does lead this 6-2, the series. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. Again, everybody, thank you for listening here. Tell us where you're listening from. Love to know. 9-5's our scores. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Game was going pretty good, going pretty smooth for a few innings. Go 3 up and 3 downs, and all of a sudden we hit the wall. I didn't want to say it, but the last inning we hit a wall. We were moving around pretty good, almost 3 hours in. 2-0. Pitch. Ooh, that almost got him. 3-0. Mason had a duck out of that one. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. So 4-pitch walk for Mason.
Number 11, Hunter Bodina.
Now Hunter Bodina. So far, 1 for 3. Now it looks like Crow's going to be a pitch runner for Mason.
At first base, number 20, Caleb Crow.
Hunter did hit that solo shot in right field back in the 4th inning. Comes the pitch. Ooh, that almost got Hunter. Gunnar is not really finding the groove. He got pretty close to hitting guys. Past couple batters. Gunnar now sets, now throws. This one swung on by Hunter. He won another solo shot or another moon shot. 1-1 here. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Let's pitch. This one swung on. Going to go foul left-hand side. As the Bucks are the home team in this one. Obviously, as we're in the bottom of the 8th. So Gunnar takes a look over at first. Over the Crow. Pitch swung on. Going to go right to Connor. This one bounced over a bad hop. Not happy with himself. McNallen almost had that one. Charges a hit. Good effort by Connor. Nope. Now the pitcher, Lawson Berg. So far he is 0 for, looks like 0 for 4 on the night. Comes the pitch from Gunnar. This one's in the dirt. Caleb's trying to smother. He does. Throw over the third. Isn't it time? No, that ball scoots away. Crow on his horse. Oh, no, he might be in trouble. Throw back over to third. Or throw back at the home. That's going to run's going to score as Hunter Bodina is going to get all the way around from first to third after 2 throwing errors. So now the score is going to read 9-6. And there were a couple throwing errors. Got Crow all the way around. I thought Crow was dead to right when Lawson, or not Lawson, when Lundqvist had it like shallow left field and almost threw him out. 2-0. And a mishandle by, not really a mishandle by Mankiewicz. center, or not center, but at catcher. This ball is going to roll fair. Tag one. Now in a pickle. Throw back over. No, Baz in trouble. Throw over back to the catcher. Hunter Brodina in a pickle. And he tags him in the butt. That's going to be an out. And Baz's alleged tag at first didn't happen, as the umpire is telling him he did not touch him.
Somebody number 16, Peyton Adele.
So Lawson's going to get on with single. I believe we call it a single because, fielder's choice. It would be a fielder's choice. Got all the way around, back over to second. Tag there, so that's his first out from Hunter Brodina to get tagged in the butt at third. That's the pitch to Peyton Neto. So a little confusing. Trying to piece it together to you. Had a little bit of a rundown at third after the not lazy, but like a slow roller to Baz along the first baseline. And Baz able to pick it up, touch the runner, but didn't touch the runner with the ball. Just touched him with the glove or hand or whatever. So Berg took off to second because he wasn't touched. And as they were having a pickle at third, he advanced to second. And Hunter was tagged out by the catcher as he dove for him. There's a strike. 1-2. So there's a little catch up for you. Tried. So 1-2 with one down as we're in the bottom of the eighth. It is 9-6. Comes a pitch. This one up high. Blue Ox trying to hold the lead. As the Bucks are the away team, or the Bucks are the home team in this one. 2-2 here. One down. Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. 3-2. Again, we'll have the Smash Tax post-game show coming up after this as well, too. We'll talk with whoever wins, one of the coaches. Play the rest of our ads, pay all the bills. Comes the pitch. This one outside. Good framework by Mankey.
Third baseman number 34, Ben Karate.
Now what? Ben Karate. Ben so far tonight he has grounded out, got on with an error, got a double, scored, and also flown out as well. Runners at first and second. One down. Comes the pitch. There's a strike, and wow. I mean, this strike zone changes like every second. I don't even know. And Ben is like conversing him. Like he's just talking to him. Like what the hell is our strike zone here? 0-1 here with one down. Pitch swung on, check swing. That would actually go foul. I mean, strike zone has been all over the place. I don't even know what's even a strike zone anymore. Oh, 0-2 here, the one down. Comes the pitch. This one, there's a strike. That's actually a decent strike. Ben not happy about it. Walks off.
Number 7, Ty Lundeen.
Yeah, a few choice words to the ump. Second out here. That actually was a good strike, though. I'll give him that one. Looks like a little two-seamer that came in kind of bit at the last second. Pitch a little low, 1-0. Gunner will come set. Actually, will step off. Thought about throwing the second. Over the Berg at second. And pitch. Ooh, lost his bat and whatever he was holding. The grip to it just fell apart. Maybe the pine tar or something just went. Ugh. Yeah. Ty said, screw it. We're going to go with it. Ty so far, by the way, has a 3-run shot back in the 5th inning. Also reached on an error. And got on first with a single. 1-1 here to tie. Pitch down low. Taylor Mankey able to reach out in front of the plate as it hit the dirt. All right, 2-1 here, 2 down. From the bottom of the 8th, Blue Ox lead it 9-6. There's a strike, 2-2. Still muggy and hot though, but it is cooling off, but it's still muggy and hot. There's a fan on my leg and it feels good. 2-2. Pitch swung on over the top of that one. Good pitch by Gunner. Get him out of a jam on that one. For the bottom of the 8th. It'll be 9-6 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll be back here to the top of the 9th. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball and Bemidji Bucks Baseball is Battle of Bemidji on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Karate, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre here. Hope you guys enjoying your day. Hope enjoying your evening as well, too. New pitcher for the Bucks. We can see Ty Lundeen. So far, Ty has 37 pitches thrown. Kind of the workhorse. Is 2-0 in the year. 39 hits off of him, 25 runs, 14 of them earned. 13 walks, 33 strikeouts, and an ERA of 2.625. As we enter the top of the 9th. Of course, new pitchers being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. America's Coffee, like I said, it's one of my all-time favorites. The Mocha 300 is one of my favorites. That ball is going to be smoked foul. By Gunnar Gansky. So yeah, Black Rifle Coffee, one of my top favorite things to get is that 300 mocha, and I put it over ice and throw some cream in it. So good. Of course, it's made by Americans, for Americans. It's one of the greatest. Black Rifle Coffee. Pitch swung on by Gunnar, so now it's 0-2. Comes a pitch from Ty. This one over top of that one. Ball gets away from Mason. Runner's going to go on a drop third strike. So technically a strikeout. No, JD Condos. So far, JD has struck out, flown out twice. Pitch, check, swing. Doesn't matter, be a strike anyways. Ty would come set, runner goes. Throw down by Wolf. Is it in time? No, it's not. So a stolen base for Gunnar Gansky. We're 1-1 here, no one down. So we are in the top of the ninth. 9-6 is our score. Pitch swung on, oof. Good slider, broke away right at the last second. 1-2. Comes the pitch, this one, a little dribbler over to the short. In time, no, it's not. Peyton Netto not able to get it. JD's going to trip as a run's going to score. That ball's going to be thrown back over to second. He is going to be out. Good throw by Cam Justice. Throw out JD Condos. But a timeout is called. Peyton Nettle threw the ball away, and a good throw by Cam over at second to get JD. That'll be a first out, but a run does score though nonetheless. Gunner's able to make his way around. All that little skirmish. Now Caleb Mankey. This pitch would be a ball. So 10-6 is our score, top of the ninth. Ty is trying to find a spot here. So far, 2 balls. Ty throws, right-hander throws, more of a sidearm-ish. Oh, swung on him. Caleb wanted all that one. That one dipped out of the zone pretty quick. 2-1 here, 1 down. Caleb so far tonight has singled twice, grounded out, and flown out a couple times. That ball, oof. Oh, Scott Caleb ducked out of that one. 3-1 now. Again, if you're listening here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network, doesn't matter where you're listening from. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That one's going to be a walk.
Number 4, Connor McNally.
Walk, not a single. Now it would be Connor McNally. Connor, so far tonight, got a single, walked, flown out, reached on the air, and got another single. 1 down to the Blue Ox and top of the ninth. Pitch, be a strike. Caleb, or Connor not really happy about it, but steps out of the box, gets himself back in. 10-6 are our scores. We are in the top of the ninth for the Blue Ox. I'm going to say that again because I get told multiple times, you don't say the score enough. There's a strike. Connor knew, too. 0-2 with 1 down. Ty so far with 14 pitches. Came in this inning. Curveball stays up high. 1-2. Again, both teams have a set of games this weekend. Bucks are going to go to Moorhead to play the Brewers and play the Mudcats. It'll be a ball. Oh, that's a ball, but okay. I think the ump blinked. I think it was right down, or not down the middle, but close. 2-2. Pitch swung on. Oh, got Cam. Great grab by Cam. Gets double play. That is a hell of a job by Cam Justice.
The Blue Ox in the top of the ninth inning score 1 run on no hits. 1 Bucks.
So score is going to read now 10-6 in favor of the Blue Ox as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the last chance for the Bucks. Back here in a little bit, listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here in the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Score is 10-6 in favor of the Bemidji Blue Ox. Yeah, as I was saying, what was it? Not Cam, but yes, Cam. Cam Justice is up, but for the Bucks, they have a set of games this weekend. They're going to play against the Brewers and play against the Mudcats this weekend in Moorhead. So, and they need a win against I think it's the Mudcats to play a home game here next week. And then the Blue Ox are going to be playing Roseau on Saturday. And it's their last season. It's their last game of the year, the regular season. Pitch going to be foul. Wow, that thing took off like a rocket as well, too. The fence wasn't there. It hit a car. Just saying. Would have hit one. Cam so far struck out 2 singles and a walk. Over top of that one. So 1-2. Again, join us for our Smash Tax post-game show after this. We'll talk to whoever wins. Either Bob Lucas from the Blue Ox or maybe Chris Karate from the Bucks. Up high, 2-2. So far, 5 errors to the Blue Ox tonight, 3 for the Bucks. That ball scoots away. Full count now to Cam. Now, so far, Gunnar has over 54 pitches. So full count here to Cam Justice. This one outside to be a walk. Nope, it's going to be Will Zellman. Got off the fielder's choice. A single, struck out, also flown out as well. Will has a little bit of power. Hit a 3-1 shot last week against Roseau. We have a pitcher runner. It's going to be, looks like Crow's going to be pitcher running for, looks like for Cam.
Running at first with number 20, Caleb Crow.
And Caleb has already scored. Caleb Crow's already has scored once from being a pitch runner. Pitch, check swing from Will. Get a strike anyways. 0-1 here with no one down. As the pitch swung on, going to be foul. In foul territory, not going to be able to Baz. Gave chase to it as well as Hunter Olson. 0-2 to Will Zellman. So 0-2 here to Will as Gunner takes a look. Now throws this one. Ooh, wow, nothing. Man, that's insane. 1-2. Pitch swung on over top of that one. There's a strikeout for another one for Gunner. I'm just amazed. Like, some of those pitches are in the strike zone, but let's keep playing ball, I guess, and keep dragging this out. I don't understand. That's more like the umpires just being, they want to make it more about themselves. That's dumb. Let's play baseball and get going. We are about it for over 3 hours. Quit making the game by yourself. That was two strike calls, or two or three strikeouts that should have been called that has not been called. Literally make the game come to a halt. Comes a pitch. This one's going to be, there's a strike. 1-1 here. To Heaton Brodina. Hit by the pitch, flown out, ground out, and also struck out. And time is called as Heaton's going to step off, or Heaton's going to kind of get himself set. Now step back in the box. Here comes the pitch. This one outside. 2-1. Gunner now gets his signs from Mankey. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be, there's a striker. That's actually a good strike. Can't be mad at him at that one. 2-2. Good off-speed pitch. I think now it's more mental. Don't get it inside your head. Don't be worried about the next pitch, what the next call is going to be. Just play ball. Pitch swung on, foul back. Stay alive, kid. So 2-2 here with one down. We are in the bottom of the ninth. Comes the pitch. This one low. Now full count. Gunner now takes a peek over at first, over at Crow. Pitch swung on. Another strikeout from Gunnar Gansky. So 2 down now to the Bucks. Last out for them. Now at Mason Wolf. Mason so far tonight. I think he's 0 for 3. Nope, sorry, 0 for 2 with a walk and scored. Gunner takes a look over at first. Here comes the pitch. This one. It's at zone. 0-1. Crow takes a bit of a step, takes 2 steps off first. Gunner takes a look over at him. Comes the pitch. This one. There's another strike. Down to the last strike now for the Bucks. 10-6. Favor the Blue Ox. Could the Blue Ox make it 7-2 in the series? Gunner takes a look. Now time called by Wolf. 10-6 with 9 hits so far for the Blue Ox, 8 for the Bucks. 5 errors so far for the Blue Ox and 3 for the Bucks. Comes the pitch. This one swung on top of it, and that's the game. 10-6 is our final score, as the Blue Ox will make it 7-2 for the Battle of Bemidji. And that's going to do it for this. We'll go to the Smash Tax post-game show. That's going to come up next. We'll talk to Bob Lucas in a little bit. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned to the post-game show. Final score, 10-6. Be back in a few. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
I'm Jack Lundquist. I'm a pitcher, and you're listening to Blue Ox baseball on Beer Belly Sports.
Small business owners, are you tired of owing taxes every year? Stop guessing at tax time. Let Smash Tax help you stay ahead all year long. When you bundle our bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation services, you'll always know where your business stands, month by month, not just once a year. We help small business owners stay organized. Plan ahead for taxes. Avoid surprises at tax time. Focus on the growth of their business instead of stressing over the numbers. At Smash Tax, we don't just prepare your taxes. We help you understand your business year-round. Services include bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, income tax preparation. You run your business. Let Smash Tax handle the numbers at 218-444-3224.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too, plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji. Looking for your next favorite spot? Head out to the JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Whether you're receiving a juicy burger or an ice-cold drink or just a great time with friends, JD's Outpost has you covered. From delicious food, friendly service, to live events and a hometown atmosphere, there's always something happening at JD's. Stop in after work, catch the game, or make it your weekend destination. JD's Outpost Bar and Grill in Solway. Great food, cold drinks, good people. Come see why JD's isn't just a bar and grill, it's your outpost away from home.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Town Ball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on the Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball and Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. The Battle of Bemidji concludes 10-6 is our final score. Congrats to the Blue Ox now being joined by Baz. Sir, good to see you out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mike, a little bit higher.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Now I
Can you
got
hear me
you.
now?
Now I got you. I was going to pull a Hoover and tell you to adjust yourself.
Yeah.
But no, it's a great game. I'm watching you, and you're stealing. I thought you were going to have one out there. Over on the right now 5.5. I think is the over under.
Yeah.
Right now we're betting. Right now it's the under. I think you only have 2 on the year.
Yeah, we're gonna have to steal some bags on Saturday in Roseau.
Just do it. Just send it everywhere as you should. Hell of a game for you guys. 10-6. You guys really came out of the gates on fire. I had first run shot, and then a couple just right after that. You guys just kept going and kept going and kept pounding. What really worked for you tonight?
The bats were hot. We had really good at-bats from the start of it. Those little quiet quality at-bats that go by the wayside. JD had a big sack fly. We had a right side push that scored a runner. Those are the little ones that we can chip away, and then we throw a shutout on the board, and then you got a little thing called momentum on your side.
It's Casey St. John, over 100 pitches tonight. Another workhorse, generally a relief pitcher, but we've seen now 3 times as a starter being a workhorse for you.
Yeah, I think that's how Casey's kind of solidified himself now is as a starter. He's done a lot of work on the mound for us, and he'll continue to do so. So it's really good to see him come out and have a quality start.
Again, once the Battle of Bemidji concludes for this year, you guys now 7-2 on the year, or over 7-2 in the series. Bemidji, the Bucks, played you guys tough.
They always do. They're a damn good baseball team, but we get just as fired up in our dugout as they get fired up in their dugout, and they're a really good baseball team. It's kind of an interesting, unique thing to have 2 very good baseball clubs in one town and get to do this. I mean, you look around the stands comparative to a regular home game on a weeknight against anybody else, and the stands aren't nearly as full. I think Ty had a cheering section that took up the whole middle rows. So it's good to see that.
Well, I said that too during the broadcast. I said there's a lot of people here tonight. That's just awesome to see. It's free admission. Why not come out and support your team?
Absolutely, and I think that's the biggest push. I know that I've been in communication with some of the guys on the Bucks, and Bob over here has been in communication too with a lot of different people, seeing how we can get a field of our own to kind of make it our setting that we want to control it the way we want to control it, and to make it just a little bit more affordable for our amateur teams, because we are ran on donations and players' fees, which is a lot to ask of businesses in town and a lot to ask of young guys that want to play baseball.
I totally understand that. This weekend, you guys are going to go up to Roseau. Roseau's always a tough team to play. Are you excited for them? And
we're excited. This is going to decide the 1 seed out of the region for our side. Roseau's a good baseball team. They can swing it, and they've got pitchers that are really good. They might not have a tremendous amount of pitchers, but their pitchers that they do have are good arms, and they're quality arms in the sense of that they've played at some high-level baseball. I mean, all the way down, you got guys that have won Freshman of the Year in the NSIC, Reliever of the Year in the NSIC, and they've all came out of a good baseball system that Roseau has up there.
I love that. Love to hear it. Well, Baz, this is might be the end of the road for us for this year.
For this year, it is.
It's been awesome. I love having you. I know Bruce loves having you as well, too.
Maybe we can get some sponsorship dollars and get you down to a playoff game.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty fun. Beer Belly goes mobile.
Ooh, I wouldn't say no to that. It would be pretty sweet. All right. Well, thank you, Baz, so much. Thank you, Bob, for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming up as well, too. Baz, you have a good one. We'll hopefully see you down the road. We'll keep you track.
Sounds good, brother.
Thanks,
brother. John. Thank you.
That's going to do it for us tonight. Final score is going to be 10-6. Favor the Blue Ox as they now will get ready for the game this weekend against the Royals up in Roseau. That's going to do it for me tonight. Final score again, 10-6. Bemidji continues the winning streak for the Battle of Bemidji. You guys have a good one. Thank you to the writers, producers, on-site engineers, and all of us here are great sponsors. KBUN, LBI Supply, JD's Outpost, Fozzie Smoking Barbecue, and Montucky Beer as well, too. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Beer Belly Sports. This has been a Geffre Productions show.